do those things, when you find a particular vendor, you want to order a sample first. When you're ordering a sample, I would advise order as a customer. Because sometimes when you order as a business person, they would send you a good sample, like a really, really high quality. And then when it's time to order for your business, they give you a different thing. Like, people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chiamaka. If you're new to this channel, you are very much welcome. We're a community of entrepreneurs and business owners, so we talk about scaling up, self-development, and also if you're a student and you're here, you are welcome. Just stick with us. So today, guys, we'll be talking about starting a business. So we've talked about the kind of business persons, we've talked about being a business person as a student or trying to start. But then today we'll talk about starting that business. Like you sat down in your house, you want to start a business, what do? I know there are a lot of steps. I've heard a lot of people say, do feasibility studies, do this, do that, and then in your mind they're like, only to start business. Guys, it's because they care about your money. They don't want you to lose your money. And yes, you should do feasibility studies for your business. It's really important. It's really important. See, entrepreneurship not be beans. For my international subscribers, it means entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Like, it's not a day's job. Sometimes it's not even a year. Sometimes it's not even 2 years before you start seeing that big results. But then you have to actually start. You have to start. That is the only way you're going to know, would it be successful or would it not be successful. So how do you start? You see people running a business. What do? You have to know, do you want to, just like I said in my other series, do you want to sell a product? What do you know how to do? What do you know how to do best? Right? You could learn a trade. I am telling you, learning a trade is very important. I remember when I first came to India and I wanted to perm my hair. I wanted to apply relaxer, that's relax the hair, retouch the hair. And somebody, I think the person who was going to retouch my hair said either 500 or 1,000 rupees. Let's say it is 500 rupees because that's the lower band, right? 500 rupees to naira as of old rate, not new rate, so we're just going to use 5 times 5, 25. That means that person was about to charge me 2,500 naira. And see, it's not such a bad thing in rupees, because imagine her charging 200 rupees to retouch your hair, and I looked at it, how much exactly is 200 rupees? But then in Nigeria, how much do I retouch my hair? I retouch my hair, say 200 naira. All right? That's it, 200 naira, 250. That's pretty cheap. And now somebody's charging me 500 rupees, just like 2,500 naira. But it's handwork. And then this girl started retouching her hair herself, like, I turned hairdresser. I started retouching my hair myself. So also with some other persons who do their hair themselves here, because it's really, really expensive. So you could learn a trade. It's very important to learn a trade, even though you don't want to do it as a business. Learn a handwork, barbing, cutting of hair, whatever, makeup artistry, baking, plating of hair. Yes, hairdressing is really, really a good business for almost everyone. So when you decide, or even if you want to sell a product, look at your environment, what kind of product. You have to be meeting people's needs. I'm someone who likes to patronize young persons. I always do that. You're selling anything, you come to me, I would always want to buy whatever it is you're selling. Do you understand? Like, I like to buy whatever it is young people are selling, just to encourage them. But if you're selling something of real value, people are likely to buy and also recommend people to buy from you. Take for instance, I know someone who does adire, that is tie and dye. And she's making it. Why? Because if she does for this person and this person puts it on, the next person likes it, and then she gets a referral. It's the same way. Okay, she's in Nigeria, I'm in India, I've not been able to patronize her, but then I advertise for her on my WhatsApp status, and a lot of my friends have actually patronized her, and they come back to me saying, oh, your friend, that dress was really, really good, and then more persons come through them. So it's a change. You need to find out what the people want, what are you likely going to sell, what would your people around you need. Like I said, it could be you doing a networking business. It could also be you being an MC, being a TV host. Remember, you might not get to the TV immediately. You might start from little talks, anchoring events in church. In church, people tend to overlook all those places, but that is where you start. That is one of the places you meet people. Anchoring events in church, joining societies, associations, you're building yourself, your confidence, yeah? So you start from all those places. For the sake of this video, we're gonna look at buying a product, or rather selling a product. So imagine if I want to start selling clothes, what do I do? How do I start? Now, a lot of people just immediately they want to start selling clothes. They start thinking of, let me order internationally. Guys, have you heard of what they call custom duties? Like, have you made your research what they call custom duties? And delivery charge. It's a whole lot. So if you're going to be doing the international business, you should read how much, what does this company have an MOQ, how much is delivery charge, what's the custom clearance like, what's the custom charge like, would people buy, because all these things would affect the price of your goods. You might be buying something, a product at maybe $2, and by the time you add your shipping, custom clearance, if you're shipping during this COVID, you realize that they added COVID charge. And it's a lot. In fact, it's almost equal to your shipping. So which means by the time you're shipping, you are likely to start adding like $5. You bought your product for $2, and now you're adding $5 to it. You've not added profit. That is $7. And then when you add your profit, and then you say, okay, maybe let's just say, because you're starting and you're like, let me just add little, and then you add like $3. How much? You are $10. And there is somebody in your country who is selling that product for $5, and then all you have to do is pay for delivery within your country. Is it not better to buy from that person who is selling, rather than you are claiming international wholesaler, international distributor, I bring my goods in from China, and then at the end of the day, still as you're importing your goods, nobody's buying from you because your prices are ridiculous. Another thing is people start their business and they want to scale up immediately, and you're adding $20, $50. Who you? The money you're adding, I'm not talking about inclusive, I'm not saying it's inclusive of custom duties or any other thing. I'm talking of those who just start and they've added custom duties. This $50 now is their gain. Maybe you have the people that will pay that money, but then I will be really paid if, as your friend, I buy something from you at $120 when somebody within the country is selling it for $50. It's that bad. Some people do it. Or I'm buying it, somebody within the country selling it for $20, and you're selling it to me for $120, $200. Why? Because you've put your family problem, yourself, your immigration to Canada, your dream to US, everything, you've put it inside that business, you put it inside that cost. Kilo day, like really, what is going on? You want people to patronize you. If you want people to patronize you, you have to actually be able to measure up in terms of price and quality. Yes, you have to be able to measure up in terms of price and quality with others who are already doing the business. So doing international, like importing, might not be the business for you. You should check around, find out if there's somebody who is doing that business within who you can buy from. Or if there are other ways you can do it. If you're two or three who are doing the same kind of business, you guys can come together and buy the goods. All right, you can come together and buy the goods. So you share because the more you ship, the lesser the shipping cost. So you share the shipping cost and everything. But also remember, the higher the quantity, the more your custom duties. So you also have to take that into consideration. All this I'm saying is you trying to make your research about whatever goods you're trying to sell. Is there a market for it? Do people need it? Is it meeting a real demand? Right? The people really need it. It might be something that a lot of people are doing. See, this sky is enough for everybody to fly. Some people are high up, so there's still space somewhere down for you to be scaling up. Do you understand? And even the big businesses you're seeing, they're still trying to go up, which means there's still space up. There is space for everybody. So offer something of value. Clothing business. Clothes is something of value, but if you're going to sell a dress, you should understand what are you selling. Do you want to sell used wares? Is it the one for kids? You want used or new wares for kids or for adults, women or men? Or do you want to sell everything? But it's better when you niche down so that you're not dragging everybody to come and buy and then nobody's buying because today you have this, tomorrow you have that. You want to be consistent with whatever you're selling. So that's it. You need to know what exactly, make your research about vendors. There's so many sites. If you decide you want to ship internationally, there are so many sites you can join, or there are so many sites you can go to get Chinese vendors. There's Alibaba, there's 1688, there's tradeinchina.com. You could try those sites and see. I'll do a video on how to order from those sites. And also when you do those things, when you find a particular vendor, you want to order a sample first. When you're ordering a sample, I would advise order as a customer. Because sometimes when you order as a business person, they would send you a good sample, like a really, really high quality. And then when it's time to order for your business, they give you a different thing, like a totally different thing. And then you're wondering, what is this? Like, why, like this isn't what you gave me when I was trying out. So even when you're ordering within your country, you want to order as a customer. It might be more expensive, but then again, just place your order as a customer. Although, one of the cons of placing your order as a customer is sometimes even when you're shipping, most of those vendors do not work with individual customers for international shipping. Guys, it's the water dispenser that is making that noise. That stopped. Okay, so sometimes they would not respond to you if you're coming as a customer. It's also okay to order as a business person, but know that they can give you a good sample and end up sending you a wrong or a defective product when you ship in batch, or they could divide your order into two and then this is good, this is not good. So it's a struggle. Don't worry, you would get there. Everybody faces this problem with vendors, international vendors, and also you need to know how to communicate with these vendors. You need to know how to communicate with these vendors because not all of them are really good when it comes to English. And remember, there's something called cultural differences. You say one thing, it means a different thing. They say something, it means a different thing. So you have to be patient. Really, you have to be patient with them. And also you need to try your friends, because you're definitely going to start with your friends. And ask them, if I sell this thing, would you buy? Would you buy this? Although sometimes it doesn't work that way. I currently sell raw hair, and I could remember one time asking before I came here, I had it in mind I was going to sell. And so I put it on a group I belong to, and I asked, can you buy hair, like raw hair, real original hair? Would you be able to pay as high as, say, 50,000 naira for hair? And then most people were like, no, for what? No, hey. And I was like, I was discouraged because the person then said, or rather the people on the group were like, no, ladies, they'll rather buy hair of maybe 15,000 naira or hair of a complete wig for 20,000 naira, but just buying bundles only. That for what? Is the hair going to take them to heaven? Is it going to do this? At that point, I felt like, I'm discouraged though. Should I really sell this hair? Would it work? Will it move? But I'm selling the hair right now, and I have people who are buying. So sometimes it doesn't necessarily work that way. If you're looking about your sphere of friends, you might be discouraged, right? It might be that they might not be able to afford what you're selling. Doesn't mean people outside won't be able to afford what you're selling. But also, you need to start from somewhere, which means if you have 10 friends, at least 4 or 3 persons should be able to afford what you're selling. Even if not your friends, there might be people like just a mere acquaintances. Yes. So just people who you've met who are not necessarily your friends. You have people like that who could help you, who could buy from you based on, oh, they know you, they just want to support you. And don't forget, a lot of people are going to say, it's not like I need it though. I am just supporting you because you are my friend. Like anything. See, guys, it's okay. Just swallow, let them buy. When they buy and they see you're selling something of quality, they would come back. And also when it comes to price and quality, remember that if you want more quality, you pay more. If you want a lesser quality, you pay less. So it's a trade. It's a trade-off between cost and quality. So if you're thinking of starting your business, remember you have to actually start, and it's not always easy. Another thing people do is you start a business today, you're already comparing yourself with somebody who has been in business 8 years or even 4 years, and you're just starting. This is what I do. When I see somebody who I admire, who have started a business on Instagram, I go back to when that person started. Yes, I have that time because my money is in the business, you know. So I go down all the way to see how that person started. And the good thing is, when I say the good thing, a lot of people do not go down. So you would see the number of comments, the number of likes that person had, what did the person do to scale up, how did this scaling up process start. Yes, you really need to do that kind of stuff. You really need to do it and check, how did this person start? Who does this person associate with? Open an Instagram page. You can't be running a business and sit in your house and believe people. It's free. Open an Instagram page, join communities, join groups. I'm going to make a series about PODs. Come out if you're in. Come out. Come out if you're in any POD. But you could join this group where follow for follow kind of group, because you can convert your followers into customers, right? Yeah, so you could do stuff like that. So that's an easy, busy one. So guys, I have said a lot of things. I really hope you follow this. Do your feasibility studies, find a vendor. You mustn't necessarily do international shipping. You could do you could buy from somebody locally, start selling from your friends, open a Facebook page, make sure your price is what people can afford. Google, list your business on Google, have a face on your Instagram page, make noise. Now, who make noise past 9 we didn't know. Make noise on Instagram, tell them you're the best at what you sell, and also use your products to know how good it is. Funny enough, you mustn't be able to afford the product for you to sell that product. Yes. In all truth, yes. Most of the people you see do not afford what they sell, but they sell it anyway. But you need to know that your quality is good. If not, people are going to use you for that. And tell you, oh, your quality is bad, and you're going to be like, oh, because you do not even know what your quality is. You should be able to defend your product. Yes, that's the word. So, we have come to the end of this discussion. We have come to the end of this video, guys. If you have been watching and you're getting to the end of this video, I am doing something right. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that after listening to this, you'll be able to start your business, you'll be able to do your research. Whatever kind of business you want to start, you could let me know in the comment section. I could put you through I could guide you on how to start your business. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and also let me know your struggles. I can make a video on it, and who knows, it could help you scale up. So guys, do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Favibel. You could also follow me on my business page at Hair by Candor. I will leave the link in the description box below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Yeah. Thank you so much. I love you. My name is Chiamaka.